It's Bern, 1 round and 4 deals game. And we have 2 brown belts here and 1 green. Okay. And what's this now? This can look like knitting, but really no. For example, 1 for 7 bams, 8 dots then. Okay, let's try to collect some knitting. As long as I have 10 tiles now for knitting. Yes, 1 for 7, 9, 8. 5 in suits and 5 in honors. I'll need west, I'll need north, 3, 6 cracks and 2, 5 dots. I'll be discarding 3 and 8 bams and 1 dots. On the other hand, for example, for 13 orphans, I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 in suits, 5 in honors. 9 tiles for 13 orphans I have. But they are rather hard to collect. Where? I have now 10 tiles for 13 orphans. 10, yes, and I have useless 3. 8, 7, 4 for 13 orphans. But really? Yes, for 13 orphans. 10 for 13 orphans, 10 for knitting. But knitting is more likely to collect in my hand. Let's see. I still don't see 6s or 3s. I don't see norths on the table. North came. Okay, let's go for 13 orphans. They are not coming so often in my hand, so I'd better try to collect them. I see two ones cracks. I'll need 1 crack and 1 cracks and 9 bams. The player to my right collects upper tiles and I don't want to give him upper tiles now. 3 twos discarded. Maybe 1's cracks are in the wall. The opposite player collects bams, possibly, and he. Maybe it's him, Auckland boy. Yes, it's him. Ouch. I wait for the last one. If the last one cracks is discarded now, it won't be possible to collect 13 orphans, but that's a very fragile thing, so to say. If some terminals are totally out of the game, you can't collect it. Maybe I'll collect some pairs of honors and terminals. I don't plan to discard 9 cracks. Maybe it's useless for the player to my right, but okay. As long as white is useless for a pung, I'd better discard it. And I still can collect pang of wests. Pang of wests, maybe 7. The last 7, by the way. No. So she doesn't need another 9, I believe. She'll hardly wait for the last 9. 4 cracks. What about 4 cracks? For the player to my left. Finally she melded. The opposite player didn't meld so far, and I don't meld because I collect an irregular structure. 5. Where are 9's BAMs? I don't see any 9 BAMs on the table. Possibly they are to my right. To my right and to my opposite. Well, the opposite player can collect some BAMs. No. I still hope for 13 orphans. Because the last 1 cracks is still somewhere in the game. No! That's it. I can't do anything. I'll just be defending as long as 22 tiles remain in the wall. I will be defending now. Too bad. I didn't take any 9 BAMs. Everything was good. But what about knitting? If I would think about knitting instead of those 13 orphans. 1 for 7 I'll even my hand. 3 came. I could have 3 and 9, but no dots came, you see? No 5s, no 2s came into my hand. So I'd hardly collect knitting as well. It's just not my hand. Well, lucky player to my left. She collected mixed shifted chows with tile hog. Not a very expensive hand. All 9's bands were in other hands, as you could see. Yes, like I suggested, 2 to my right and 2 to my opposite. So that's it. You could see that 13 orphans are very difficult to collect. Not very complex according to its structure, yes, because you know that they must have all terminals and all owners and a pair, but rather hard, rather difficult with collecting every owner and terminal tile. Now I'm thinking about mixed triple chow 789, but I don't have any good tiles around this 8. Maybe I'll take mixed straight. Mixed straight 1, 2, 3 BAMs, 4, 5, 6 cracks, 7, 8, 9 dots. I'll discard 9 BAMs. I'll take 2 BAMs, of course. And I still don't know what to collect in cracks. 1, 6 discarded. No upper tiles discarded like 7s and 9s. This 4 I don't need. I have a good pair of 2s. You see, it can be my eyes. Huh. I don't want this small fan hand because I can't win with it. If I discard 8, for example, and wait for 2 bams from the wall, what it could be. Fully concealed hand, no honors, 5 points. Fully concealed hand, no honors. 2 terminal chows, 6th point. Mixed double chow, 7th, and closed weight, 8th point. It could be 8 points, but that's interesting. Now I can think about the last tile. Last tile all chows, yes. Let's wait for the last 2 bams. Not a very robust plan, but at least I can try to take it. Or maybe I could discard this 1 and 3 and wait for something around 8. But what about around 8? 7, 7 discarded. Nothing very special around 8. Too many tiles discarded already. And 2 bams can be added to this Kong. I can rob a Kong. Really. 9 cracks discarded. I didn't take any 7, any 9 so far from the wall. So I just don't think that I have chances to take this chow 7, 8, 9 cracks. And the player to my left collects dots. Yes, so she can give me my 2. The opposite player collects bams, but with all these tiles discarded, 1, 3, 4, she can try to add this 2 to her punk to make a promoted Kong, so to say. Yes. I took it by self, and now I am in the first place. You see, just waited for the last tile, just because I could. And luckily took it from the wall. Now I'm at the first place, and I need to improve my progress. I think it will be all types. Yes, very likely. I have pair of sea twins. I'll take Pang of sea twins. I'll be waiting for some dragon. Oh, it can be something like outside hand, but I don't have good tiles for outside hand. Only this. Chow and a half. In dots, so maybe I'd better discard these dots. It's better to discard them. Yes, good, I am getting good tiles. I still don't know what will be in BAMs. Either Pang of Sevens or some Chow, maybe. Not sure. And where are my greens? I hope they are in the wall, but if nobody discards greens now, maybe there. Not now. I'd better take it from the wall, not from discard. It can't be something like mixed trade because I don't have anything good in BAMs. Nothing about 4, 5, 6. But I can still hope for 8 BAMs from the left. 8 BAMs from the left. Aha, green. Green goes to the opposite. Too bad. But I can hope to take another dragon from the wall. Maybe white. Maybe I can hope for some outside hand anyway. Yes. Or another option, I can think about chicken hand. Yes, as long as I have pair of souths, as long as I didn't meld them as my pang of seat wins, I can think about taking 5, 6, 7 BAMs. I need 6 now. Okay, I discard 6. Formula I am waiting now. But really I'll be waiting only when I'll take some dragon. If I take white or red from the wall, I'll discard 7. If I take 6 or 8 from the wall in BAMs. Yes. No, 8, sorry, because I can win with white with 8, with 5. 5 BAMs only from discard. 5 BAMs from discard. And no 8 because it will be mixed double chow. And no self surely because it will be self drawn, 1 point for self drawn. And because I can't win with self drawn, I'd better discard flower. I'll better discard a flower if it comes into my hand. No, I don't need 9. If I take 5 corrects from the wall, yes, this one, I can hope to win with 8 BAMs, but 8 BAMs is not very useful as long as I melded one and I see another one in discard, so I'd better just wait for 5. 5 BAMs discarded, maybe another 5 BAMs is to my left. She collects possibly something like mixed triple chow 5, 6, 7. She discarded 4s as long as she doesn't need them, but she may have 1, 5 and another 5 just not needed to her. If I take 5 myself, if I take 5 from the wall, If I take 5 from the wall, I can discard 7. I can discard 7 and wait for 7. I'm not sure that 7 is safe. And 5 is safe. 1 cracks. Finally she took it. The last 2. No. I won, yes. It will be mixed double chow. White goes to the opposite. Yeah, just pong. Okay. I couldn't hope for it. Yes, I couldn't hope for this plan. Red he discarded. He discarded red. He holds some bams. He doesn't want to wait for 3. He refused this 3. No. 4. 4 dots. Maybe she waited for 1. I believe that 1 could be more dangerous than 4. Maybe she wants mixed triple chow. And that's it. 8 dots. This is the last 4. Can she take it? No. She doesn't take this last 4. And 7 bams goes there, yes. 5s were taken. No 5s I could use. 6s were here. 1 5. She waited for 4 5 7. And if the player to my left would discard 5, I would intercept. She could declare mahjong as well for that 5 bams, but I'd intercept. Now it looks like another all types. I'm still at the first place because the opposite player took the previous hand, and finally she has 13 points now. And I want to collect some hand just to remain at the first place and not fall to the second place. It's also will be good if the player to my right will win because she has 2 low score, minus 62, and she can take this hand, not from me but from someone else, and win this deal, but I'll win the table because I'll remain at the first place then. Let's see what I can do for her, what I can give her. Maybe she collects just punks, maybe she collects all types also. Maybe she collects something like triple pung of 9s. That's curious. Pungs she collects. Okay. Maybe she'll take something from the opposite player. Good. Very good, because it was quick. I am at the first place and she took the third place. Yes, she has minus 12. third place. Fourth place has minus 21, and this player to my left has 0 points. Now you can see mixed. Sorry, it was just triple punk. Of course, it can't be pure triple punk. Just triple punk, Sansyoku Doko in Japanese. All punks, no honors, and three more points for each punk of nines. That's it. 26 points. Good. Good hand and a quick hand. She just got all her nines in time. The opposite player who fed into that mahjong wanted some chows, possibly. Wanted pure straight, very possibly, but he couldn't take 3 nor 4, some why. Maybe he had no proper tiles in that time. So he was planning to take pure straight, but not this time. And here we can see some possibly punk plan, but only with 2 discards. With 2 moves she could do almost nothing. She couldn't win with this 9 cracks because she wasn't ready, and maybe she took this white too late, so she didn't go for all types. But maybe she wanted half flush in cracks. Maybe she still balanced between all types and half flush and cracks. That's it. I remain at the first place with 33 points. Thanks all.